Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss the First World War and Russian Empire. It means during the First World War, which was from 1914 to 1918, what happened in the Russia? Okay, so in 1914, war broke out between two European alliances. That was first one was Germany, Austria, Turkey. Another side was France, Britain, and Russia, later joined by Italy and Romania. So these were the two blocks which were having the war. Okay, was First World War. Each country had a global empire. Then the war was fought outside Europe as well as in Europe. This was First World War. So First World War was being fought in the Europe and outside Europe also. It was a very huge kind of war. In Russia, the war was initially popular and people rallied around Tsar Nicholas II. So what happened in the starting days when the war was broke out, people were supporting the king Tsar Nicholas because they were fighting he was fighting for the nation. So people support him. Then as the war continued, though the Tsar refused to consult the main parties in Duma, support wore thin. It means even he was not consulting with the Duma, okay, the committee of Duma, but still people were supporting them, okay. Then anti-German sentiments ran high, and as can be seen in the renaming of St. Petersburg as a German name as Petrograd. It means like people were too much angry with the Germany, that they renamed the St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg is a German name, so they want to change the name, so they renamed at that city of St. Petersburg as Petrograd. The Serena Alexandra's German origin. Serena Alexandra was the queen, was the empress of Russia at the time of Tsar Nicholas. She was the wife of Tsar Nicholas. Okay, German origins and poor advisors, especially monk called Rasputin, made autocracy unpopular. So it means all these events, like Serena belonged to German origin, okay, and his poor advisors and a monk. Among the advisors, there is a monk Rasputin. So these all things made the autocracy unpopular, the dictatorship of the king unpopular. Then the First World War on the Eastern Front differed from the Western Front. In the West, armies fought from trenches and stretched along the eastern France. In the East, armies moved a good deal and fought battles, leaving the large casualties. Defeats were shocking and demoralizing. Russia armies lost badly in Germany and Austria between 1914 and 1916. There were over 7 million casualties by 1917. So what happened? See, the war was being fought on both the sides. Like if you see the map, this is like Europe. Okay, this is like Europe. This is Italy, Black Sea. So this is Africa. The war and this was Russia. So see here, this was Russia, and this was Europe. Here France, here Germany. France, Germany. So war was being fought between this land. Okay. Yes, Russia here from here and Germany was from here. So this was the war was being fought from here. What happened? Russia lost in this. Russia was defeated in this battle. So when the Russian army was Russia was lost. So when Russian armies was going back to their nation, okay, and this German army coming to them side, that side. So when Russia army was retreating, they coming back to their home, they destroyed all the crops in their way, so that this German army which is coming to this land, okay, that will not be able to eat the food available in this region. So they destroyed all these crops and all the buildings in this area. Russian armies. Okay, so 7 million casualties happened. 1970s, Russian army destroyed crops and buildings to prevent enemy from being able to live off the land. So that the enemy army cannot live in this land. The destruction of crops and buildings led over 3 million refugees in Russia. So when they destroy all the crops and buildings, so the people who were living there, they became migrants. They have no land to live. They have no food to eat. They became refugee. The situation discredited the government and the Tsar. Soldiers did not wish to fight war. Then what happened next? Soldiers did not wish to fight such a war. So all this happened. The war had also had a severe impact on industry. Russia's own industries were few in number, and the country was cut off from the other suppliers of industrial goods by German control of the Baltic Sea. Industrial equipments disintegrated more rapidly in Russia than elsewhere in Europe. So what happened when Russia was defeated in that and they destroyed all the crops and buildings? So Russian economy was badly hit. No industrial suppliers. Okay, they were cut off from the country. Because you know what, now the Baltic Sea was under the German control. Earlier it was in Russia control, then after the defeat it was become in German control. Baltic Sea is a route for the trade and transport, so it was not in the control of Russia. So Russia faced severe loss in their industrial development. By 1916, railway lines began to break down. Railway lines began to break down by 1916. Abled bodies men were called up to the war. As a result, there were labor shortages, and small workshops producing essential were shut down. Large supplies of grains were sent to feed the army. For the people in the cities, bread and flour became scarce. By the winter of 1916, riots at bread shops were common. So, okay, I will tell you what happened then. So when these happened, industrial suppliers were not able to provide them due to the cutoff. Russia was still fighting the war. Okay, they were building more army. So all the peasants and workers in the factory, they were called by the government to work in army. Okay, so all the workers and peasants, they went to the army. Okay, and then who will do the crops and who will do the work? Okay, workers and peasants were less. So, and the food, whichever the food available, they were sent to the army. So in this way, the price of the food become very high, and food shortage happened, and there was always riots were there, fighting of this hue and cry were there for food. Then now the February Revolution in Petrograd. What happened in February Revolution in Petrograd? How it happened? In the winter of 1917, conditions in the capital Petrograd were serious. The layout of the city seemed to emphasize the division among its people. You know what happened? I will tell you in the short that in the Russia, the city of Russia, okay, was like the Petrograd city was like that. It like suppose this is a city and this is a river Neva. Okay, this is a river Neva. Now on the left side of the city, you can say left side, this side, there was a people like working class and industrial labor were living, and here the fashionable area, government building is there. So this is how the city was divided. It was mapped like this. So this was also a cause for the dissatisfaction among the people. So that a division is there of society, so it will not be accepted by the people. Then in so you can see here on the left bank were fashionable areas, Winter Palace, official buildings including palace where Duma met. Okay, and on the left side workers, on the right side what happened? Workers quarter, factory on the right side of the Neva river. This was also there. The winter was very cold. There had been exceptional frost and heavy snow. Parliamentarians wishing to preserve elected government were opposed to Tsar's dissolve to Duma. So what happened? The conditions were becoming worse. There was a shortage of food, and So the Tsar Nicholas was want to dissolve the Duma, dissolve the parliament, but the parliamentarian who were sit in Duma, they refused, they were opposed. They said, "Okay, no, king should not do this at this time because country is facing problem." Then on 22 February, a lockout took place. A lockout took place at a factory on the right bank. The next day, workers in 50 factories called a strike in sympathy. In many factories, women led the ways to strike. This came to be called as International Women's Day, which we celebrated recently. International Women's Day. It was originated in this incident. Okay. Then demonstrating workers crossed from the factory quarters to the center of capital, the Nevsky Prospects. Okay. At this stage, no political party was actively organizing the movement, as the fashionable quarters and official buildings were surrounded by workers. Government imposed curfew. Government imposed curfew as the people were striking down the work. Okay, in sympathy to the what happened to the workers. The government imposed curfew. Demonstrators dispersed by the evening, but they came back on 24th and 25th. The government called out the cavalry and police to keep an eye on them. So government called army to see them what the workers doing. On Sunday, 25th February, the government suspended Duma. Okay, politicians spoke out against the measure. Politicians was against this. Why did the king do this? Demonstrators returned to in force to the street of left bank on 26th. On the 27th, police headquarters were ransacked. They were looted. They were attacked. The street thronged with people raising slogans about their bread, wages, and best hours and democracy, better hour and democracy. So people, the workers came on the street. They were raising slogans of better hours, like hours should be reduced, of working hours in factory, good wages, good bread, etc. The government tried to control the situation and called out the cavalry once again. So government again called the army to see the situation. However, the cavalry refused to fire on demonstrators. An officer was shot at the barracks of a regiment. 3 other regiments mutinied, voting to join the striking workers. So what happened? Army, some people of army also want to join the workers' movement. So they did not fire on the workers. By that evening, soldiers and striking workers had gathered to form a Soviet or council. Soviet means a group or council or committee. Okay, so some workers, striking workers, they make a Soviet in the same building as Duma met. This was Petrograd Soviet. The very next day, a delegation want to see Tsar. Delegation want to see Tsar. The Tsar, the military commander advised him to abdicate. So military commander ने advise किया king को that you should leave the kingship. You should leave the kingship because the people become too rebellious. Okay, they may kill you. So you should leave the kingship. So he followed their advice and abdicated on 2nd March. Abdication means to leave the post. Okay, Soviet leaders and Duma leaders formed a provisional government. Provisional government means like a temporary government until the elections be happened. So there will be a provisional government to run the country. Russia's future would be decided by Constituent Assembly elected on the basis of universal adult suffrage. Universal adult suffrage means right to vote on the basis of their age. Okay, every adult has to right to vote. And Petrograd had led the February Revolution that brought down the monarchy in February 1917. So Petrograd ने क्या किया? Petrograd में एक revolution हुआ that is called February Revolution, and that revolution brought down means end the monarchy in February 1917. So this is how the monarchy end in Russia and the starting phase of the democratic government started to come. And now this is the interesting to see whether the democracy came to Russia or some other form of government came to Russia. So that will be discussed in next videos. Thank you so much.